everybody.
And we're live.
Welcome to T.Skies. We've got some beautiful jewelry to show you today. We're going to go back in time with some modern to vintage stamp work bracelets. And then I've got some small vintage earrings to show you, so stay tuned.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Welcome to the T.Skies live sale, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. You hear Marco back there. Marco Rivera directing today. I'm Matthew James. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us on our late Thursday night show. Excited to be here. Hi, everybody. Hi, Lucretia. Hi, Linda. Thanks for joining us today. We've got a quick show. Hi, Heather. Heather, thank you. Thank you for your donation for the firewood. That's very, very generous of you. Paula, hi.
Hello, Paula. Welcome back.
Welcome back to the show. Hi, Ann. All right, so what we're doing today, I've just got some simple small items. I've got some stamp work pieces that we're going to start from very modern to vintage. And then just to see some different styles over the ages, I thought that would be kind of cool. And then I've got some earrings to show you, some old earrings. So this will be fun. So if this is your first time here, welcome to the show. My name is Matthew James. I'm at T.Skies Jewelry in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We're going to be showing you some jewelry today. If you see something you like, just say sold, and whoever's the first to say sold, we will set it aside for you. We just need your email, and then we can send you an invoice. If we have your information, then you already know how this works. Hi, Leslie, Lois, Judith, Stella, Marilyn. Good to see you. Thanks for coming and joining us today. Hopefully we can learn a little thing or two. Our show, there's a lot of shows online, so we're very grateful for you coming. We try really hard to just be a little slower probably than a lot of shows. We're not rapid firing jewelry out. I like to take the time and talk about the jewelry, know where it comes from. We've got mostly Native American jewelry here. As a matter of fact, everything out here today is Native American from the local Albuquerque Southwest area. And I like to get into a little detail. I like to interact. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Just ask. If you need to contact us, you can contact us on Facebook, on our website at TSkies.com, or you can call us here at the show, 505-862-9443. And we would also like to ask you to share this video. If you share it, it gets out to more people. It brings more people around. A percentage of the sales of our signature lines, if you see on our website at tskies.com, goes to our nonprofit. That we are developing some programs for some scholarships for Native American students to get into the jewelry program and to potentially do internships here at our shop. So thank you everyone for joining. Let's take a look at some jewelry.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So this first piece, very simple, a modern stamp work piece. I have here all Navajo stamp work, and we're starting with this little piece. This is a little stackable cuff bracelet, sterling silver. I wanted to bring some attention to this piece because this is super cool. You've got these waves down the side. Can you see that?
Oh, wow.
How do you think they do that? Yeah. I bet Marco, you could figure it out.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know.
You know how they did that?
I feel like it's twisted and then they have to file everything, they have to hammer things down flat.
That's pretty close. That's a good guess.
Yeah.
What I believe happened is they're using a very thick square wire and they're twisting it, and it creates the spiral. We have a couple pieces of jewelry that does that. And then they're running it through a rolling mill.
Yeah, I knew it. Oh.
Sold.
Already sold.
Wow. Okay, well,
because they see the
they
price.
saw the price
doing
flash.
the math.
Yeah, we're doing 40% today for Valentine's Day. 40% all jewelry until Valentine's Day. And so Devin got the drum out. We've got some drums in shop, and we've had some requests for the drum rather than
No more ding ding.
No One more ding. We got a drum. I mean, I got the ding too, but
So that was $100, and that is going for 60, correct?
for $60. Yep, that is.
And sold. And then I even changed the emojis to drums too. So we're making a hard switch.
Okay.
Congratulations, Eliza Goodman. I haven't seen her name before, so if you're a new customer, let us know. That's awesome. Glad you're here with us.
Congratulations. Yeah, Eliza, we just need your email. So if you don't mind reaching out to us and giving us that email, we'll send you an invoice. So we'll set this aside for you. But I'm not quite done talking about it because we're having fun with that, right? All right. Hi, Rosa. Good to see you. Rosa's on YouTube.
We appreciate you being here, Rosa.
So after they flatten the piece down, oh, this was one of Franklin Tahi's pieces. I'm probably giving away his trade secrets. Franklin and Verna Tahi are husband and wife.
This is one of theirs. That's cool.
Well, it's a Tahi stamp, and actually, you know what? They've got quite a few relatives that are now kind of like, there's some in-family drama going on about some styles and things happening.
Every family always has drama.
Yeah, there's a little drama with the jewelry, but anyway, hi Mary. Yep, share. Thank you for sharing, everybody. And then we also have an inner circle. If you haven't joined yet, we've got a place that we love to see your jewelry. You can connect with us. We like to let the artists jump on that channel too. Sometimes they can jump on there if you have questions. You can ask them, and we just love to see your jewelry. So.
Yeah.
Click on that link and join our inner circle if you haven't yet.
And Devin and I will always try to share some stuff that we're working on in shop too. It's a good time.
Hi, Carm. Right, so this Navajo piece is sold. So thank you very much. Congratulations, Eliza.
Yeah, these are gonna go quick so we're doing 40% off until Valentine's Day.
That's right, 40% off until Valentine's Day.
So if you guys
big
want
sales.
something, know that it's 40% off and get ready to buy, say sold, because some people might do it without even knowing the price.
So this is one of the last pieces I have from a good friend of mine. He passed away 2 years ago. He was actually one of the first guys that started working inside TSkies. One of his Navajo artists by the name of Ramondo Joe, and he's a great guy. Ronnie Henry's cousin. He really came a long way. His father was Curtis Smith, very famous Navajo silversmith, and he was working with these what we call anti-clastic cuffs. Do you see that shape? There's a how the way that bows almost in reverse. It cups outwards. This is called anti-clastic, and as you can see there, it fits on the wrist and kind of bows out a little bit. This is what we call anti-clastic, and this was formed, hand wrought or formed on a shaping block by hand. This is Navajo stamp work. Ramondo Joe, Crown Point, Arizona. He passed away a couple years ago, and we are doing 40% off one of these pieces. His hallmark.
So
It's a RJ. Let's see if I can get it in camera.
RJ, and then what's underneath it? IB.
He usually has it's a USA sterling silver.
Okay.
Yep. So this piece, it fits me pretty good. I'm a 6.5. I think this is about 6 3/4. And if you know how to measure the wrist, we like to measure around the wrist bones. And I am a 6.5. If you can see that, there, 6.5 is my wrist size. This piece will measure around the cuff. It's a 5.5-inch cuff with slightly larger than a 1-inch gap, which is this gap here. You add the two together, you're looking at 6 3/4. That's the size of this bracelet. This bracelet was retailing in the gallery for $159 or $160, I guess I should say, which means the retail price will be, or the sale price today,
It's $96.
$96. This piece,
Sold to Barbara Blake.
Barbara Blake, sold. Congratulations, Barbara. Hit the drum. Congratulations. This piece was made, I think, 2015 by Ramondo.
Gosh.
We do have some rings of his that he donated to design. Just the band part that we use from time to time, but this is probably one of the last bracelets we'll ever see of him on this. How much was it?
96.
$96. Congratulations, Barbara.
Barbara Blake, yeah. Gosh. I always hear so much about Ramondo. I wish I had met him.
He was a cool guy. You know, he had he was on dialysis, and he would go to dialysis 3 times a week, and then come back to the shop and continue to. He you know, he didn't really get into jewelry until later in life. It was always his dream, because his father was a famous silversmith, and he was always kind of living in that shadow. And when he came around was when he first started making jewelry, and he started making jewelry with us, and that's when he started getting good, and you could just see the passion. Oh man, he wanted, yeah, he just
Started out with those bracelet parties.
Yep. Check this piece out. So we're moving back in era here. This is probably 1990s. This is a maybe early 2000s, late 90s. This is a Hogan design. You see that? It's a Navajo house called a Hogan, with the surrounding stamp work. This design on the outside is a very well recognized basket pattern. You'll see this on wedding baskets and a lot of ceremonial baskets. Medicine Man would usually carry a basket with this pattern on it, full of corn powder, and corn powder is like the holy water to the Navajo religion, mythology. And yes, look at this beautiful stamp work.
Wow. You even got some of like corn stalks on there. Almost a yucca too. It almost looks like a yucca or corn stalk.
Yep.
I'd say corn because it's like more.
I would say corn. Corn is a very, we're just talking about corn powder, is a symbol of life. If
Yeah.
your harvest was the corn, your life was based on the corn harvest, and if you didn't have a good harvest, you didn't have a good winter. So much amazing stamp work.
And you even got the texturing in between.
Hi, Catherine.
Some of the stamp
Hey, Debbie.
work. Oh,
Yeah, got the texturing in there.
if it's a large, Linda wants it.
If it is a large, then it is sold. I think it's a medium. That's a 6.5, Linda.
Linda's got first dibs. Let us
If you
know.
want that, it's a 6.5. It's what I would consider a medium. I'm a medium wrist. We can open it up a little bit for you. It is. You can see that shape to it. It's
Synclastic.
it is synclastic. Yep. It kind of bows out the other direction. You can kind of get a little bit of a sight there how it kind of bows out, more so towards the middle.
Is there an artist mark on it?
There is an artist signature, and I didn't know this artist because I got this piece at a pawn shop from a dead pawn pool. It says it's scratched in there in scratch pin.
Those ones are always the hardest.
It's like
too.
Elizabeth, maybe. Anyway, this is about a 6.5, 6.25 to 6.5. It's a little tight on me. The price. It's retailing for $3.99. This could be vintage very soon, as everybody knows. Everybody knows. I mean, the rule of vintage is that it's 25 years or older. I would say this is early 2000s, late 90s, so 99, 98. We're approaching vintage on this piece. So this piece is on sale for $180 today.
Wow, that's lovely.
Yeah,
It just like goes the extra mile in the artisanship of it.
the
Right
deep,
between some
that
stuff.
extra little bit of detail. Navajo, handmade, Hogan bracelet. And this would be early 2000s, late 90s. Next, we step back to the 90s. J.A. It could be John Aguilar, but I don't think so. I think it's another Navajo artist. This is deep stamp work, probably to get this deep in the stamping. They've got to hammer it a whole bunch, or they anneal the piece, and by annealing, what I mean is they heat the piece up really hot so it's bright red, and then cool it very quickly in water, and it lets the metal get soft, and then hammer it. And the problem with it a lot of times is it's too soft and you'll hammer right through it, but this artist had really good control, and yeah, did a great job.
Usually what happens too, like I just like squeeze it, and I was wondering how malleable it is, because usually after you anneal something, it becomes really bendable.
Well,
and then after a while, it becomes work hardened to the best like springiness is where we want it to be when it's work hardened, and that's just hitting it and like making sure it's bent enough so it won't like bend a lot.
you may have heated it up twice, because there's another way of heating it to heat treat it and letting it cool slowly, and that makes it hard. And it's got some nice tension to it. There's obviously a lot of work hardening going up here.
I've also heard of people throwing stuff in tumblers to work harden it.
Yeah, that totally works. We do that here.
Yeah, well, like for earring stuff too.
That is 5.5 with a 1 and almost 1/2 inch gap. So this is between a 6 3/4 and a 7. So you can see that's very loose on me. That is a large. And the price is going to jump at you, so just get your trigger fingers ready. $139 retailing upstairs.
140 or 130?
I'm sorry, 140. So
$84 today.
I hope. $84 for the old Navajo stamp work silver bracelet. We kind of have it tapered.
I like that though.
You see how it tapers
that.
down? You get that good, I don't know, 3/4 inch? How thick is that?
It's a thick gauge too. It looks like 16 gauge.
Yeah, probably 16. You see how thick it is? It thins out here, but that's because,
That's where all the
you got all
deep stamps were.
yeah, stamped, and yeah, we're looking at 5/8.
Yeah, that one is a steal. Gosh, $84.
$84.
I'm like, whoever hasn't bought it yet, or maybe we just have a little bit of lag. Just waiting for so many solds on it.
There you go, $84 for the old Navajo stamp work. Okay, let's go back a little further in time, shall we? So we're looking at this could be 1970s, 1980s.
Sold to Patrick.
Pat.
The number 4.
Number 4? Number 4 sold to Pat. Hello, Pat.
Congrats, long time no see.
He's back. Careful, ladies. Pat's back. We're using the drone now, Pat.
Yes.
Pat.
Gosh, I remember, it's always funny when Patrick comes up, because when I first started doing the live shows, I accidentally deleted him off of our chat, and because I was trying to figure out how to reply to him.
Oh
And I accidentally pushed the block button, but I fixed it, so he's back, and I felt so bad for the longest time, but I'm glad you're back still.
I'm glad we didn't lose Pat.
Love the drum. Oh yeah.
All right, so moving on. This is definitely a vintage piece, probably 70s or 80s. You saw more of the split design, and actually this split design was
Yeah, that's a very vintage split.
that vintage split would happened in the 1940s, 1930s, 1940s. Fred Harvey. I just don't believe it's that old. And one of the reasons is we have a good hallmark on there. I think it's W. Yazzie. And hallmarks really started catching their, like becoming a normal thing in the 1970s. And so that's why I'm thinking it's 1970s, 1980s. I mean, of course, anyone can replicate some of these patterns and stuff, but also the style, some of these stamps and stuff that you see. We've got some chasing work here. These are repoussé stamps. Repoussé meaning it's a double-sided stamp.
Or bump out, as you
Or
probably say too.
The natives call it the bump out technique. It looks very Harvey. That's right. And so the artist was definitely had that in mind.
They used a heart for that arrowhead. Because if you look at the other side, it's the feather, right?
Arrowhead here.
Oh, it's an arrowhead?
Or,
yeah, there.
Yeah, or a tree, and then heart. Yeah. Look, it very much looks like Fred Harvey style. I believe it's from the 1970s, though. Some of the stamp work that we're seeing here. We've got the repoussé concho in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I believe this was made with a repoussé stamp, which really came out, in the 60s or so, 70s, to shortcut. At that time, I mean, nowadays you just
doing it by hand, right?
yeah, you're still doing it by hand, which today you just buy these at the store. So yeah, super cool.
Oh, sold to Tammy. What was the price on this one? This
Price
one
on
was
this one's-
another 180. I
Yep,
believe?
180, 300. Congratulations, Tammy. Let me get you a drum beat and
Yes.
and that piece of paper with your name on it. Tammy.
Everyone always tells us if something is sold too. They're like, drum, drum.
Hit those drums. Oh, I called you today, Tammy. I got your gift card. Let me know if you have any trouble with that. I just we just applied that $25 to the purchase. What is this? 1006.
Does that one have a sterling stamp on it?
It does have a sterling stamp.
Because I know like a lot of the Fred Harvey, like we've had one of the Fred Harvey pieces say coin silver.
Really?
It had a coin silver stamp on it. But even that's pretty rare.
Yeah, and that would be a later Fred Harvey too. And
Yeah, when it was like, oh yeah, we should probably say that it's coin stamp or coin silver.
this is probably the one of the older pieces I have up here today.
I saw that and I was like, dang.
This is super cool.
Super vintage.
And
Is
I
it
don't
snake
think
or arrowhead.
it is a snake.
Oh yes, I love it. Okay, I love snakes.
Handmade rattlesnake triangle wire stamped bracelet. Now, I do not believe that this would be Navajo because it's a snake. It's a rattlesnake.
Oh, Catherine might be in love with this one.
Oh yeah, I would say this is
Oh.
pre-60s. Oh, Barbara Blake gotcha.
Sold. What was the
Congratulations,
price on
Barbara. I don't even know. 139. Are you kidding me?
it? Wow. Yeah, that's a
140?
great price for this.
So what is that? 140?
140.
What the heck, man? Yeah, great deal, Barb. This is I would assume that this is around probably the time that some of the Pueblos are picking up silversmithing. The Navajo were the first to bring stuff in, and Hopi and Zuni in particular. They have the snake priests. It's very taboo for a Navajo to do a rattlesnake, just because of their culture and their beliefs. And so I would assume this is probably one of the Pueblos. I would assume Zuni.
Great patina too.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
super awesome. Old piece.
It's like an old and definitely very worn piece too. I love pieces like that, like especially the vintage ones when you know it was worn by someone and like loved by somebody for a long time. Oh, I'm glad you brought that out. I was wondering what you were gonna bring out today. That was something I haven't seen before.
I just had Christina put a kind of space out some stamp work, and then when I saw them, I noticed like the age differences, and I was like, wow, that's super cool. It's let's go through the ages.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Through the Ages Thursday show today.
Yeah, Tammy, you're right. It could be. It's either Zuni or Hopi, and it could be either one. I don't think any of the other Pueblos are really around that time. Of course, anyone could be doing. I mean, I don't know.
It
But
reminds me of I was looking at the eyes on it, and it reminds me of the Zuni sun faces. How they have those two dots in the eye. Like,
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of.
yeah,
So I'm
one
thinking
second.
I would say Zuni. Just because of the eyes. Oh,
Yeah, that's cool.
I wonder what that stamp on the forehead was.
I don't know. They probably made their own stamps.
It's really interesting.
Barbara, congratulations. That was a deal. Okay, I've got some old earrings. Some old vintage earrings.
Oh. Did you drop that little
Yeah,
stud
I
part? I
dropped
saw
it.
it fall in the camera, and that's the only way I saw it. And you hear a little tiny dink.
Yep, I need to. You know what? We'll replace the earbacks. I'm gonna get these off so we can take these out. We've got some old Zuni. Now this is Zuni. Inlay earrings, and I believe this would be jet.
Inlay?
Yeah, inlay.
Oh, okay.
Channel.
Oh, okay, I see. It's just a lot of. I thought it was all silver.
Little channel inlay earrings, studs. And so this is the old way of inlay. They would make these little channels out of silver,
Mm-hmm.
cut the stones, place them in, and then shape it. Yeah, cute little studs.
Yeah. This definitely reminds me of like the 60s.
This is Zuni work. Zuni were the lapidary masters, and they took those lapidary skills and brought it into jewelry. Probably 80s or so, 70s, 80s. These pieces were priced at $100, on sale for $60.
Love round numbers like that. Let's give them a size on those too, because those look like I would assume they'd be half an inch.
What, the earring size?
Yeah, just like what?
Maybe three. Maybe
They look pretty small.
3/8. 3/8. Yeah, about 3/8.
Okay. Yep.
Little studs. I mean, I'll hold them up to my ear, but I mean, I don't know. We need a zoom in camera. You can't even see that, huh? No, that doesn't work. We're gonna get a third camera. We're gonna get a zoom in torso so we can
Oh yeah.
show off the.
I was gonna put binoculars on it.
Yeah.
A little telescope. Or microscope. There we go.
$60 for the vintage Zuni earrings.
Hey Debbie.
Hi, Deb.
Let us know if you guys are having any issues today with the stream quality. I feel like there's just like a good amount of delay, and I think that's the only thing we're running into. Other than that, yeah,
Number 8.
let's keep it moving.
In the Barbara, you're gonna probably want these. In the theme, we've got these old snake earrings.
Oh, it's eating its tail.
It's actually
Is it?
2 snakes,
Oh wow.
I believe.
Zoom
Anyway.
in on those.
Yeah, the 2 snakes on each earring. I'll zoom in a little bit more.
Sold to Stella Blue.
Before you buy Stella, it's your choice. But we've got the old vintage screwbacks. Just to make sure you want those. I know some people are collecting them. It's not a stud. But Stella, they are yours. And if you don't want them, then Barbara's taking them. And they are $60. So,
Sorry,
someone sold.
Well, Stella, let us know if you. Yep, she wants them.
She's taking them. Sorry, Barbara, she beat you to it.
Stella Blue. I'm seeing her profile picture. She loves her turquoise.
We're gonna get another camera from Marco too, so we can.
Oh yeah, I just need a webcam right
Yeah.
here.
$60. Those are super cool. I want. We didn't really get to talk about those very much.
Yeah, I want to see
Let me
those
just zoom in on that real fast.
I just want to see those snakes.
The old turquoise is probably blue turquoise at one
Yeah,
time, but
super vintage, natural.
that's as
turquoise
zoomed
thing.
in as we get.
Oh my gosh, yeah, 2 snakes. I see it.
You see
Oh
that?
my goodness.
Cool. Again, Zuni, most likely, or maybe Hopi.
Those have good quality turquoise though too.
Yeah, you know, someone's been touching them. The oils from their fingers
Yeah.
got in there, and you get some of that patina. And
I feel like anyone who wears earrings always like rubs their ears a little bit, especially if they're screwbacks. You know, they get
Yeah.
a little sore.
some people have been collecting those screwbacks.
Yeah, we had a bunch sold last time. And Tammy wanted to know, she bought that bracelet, but she didn't get her size because she was quick to it.
What size on the bracelet? Which That was the.
I think the snake or
No, that was the that Fred Harvey. It's not Fred Harvey. I don't
Oh,
want to
Fred
be
Harvey.
quoted on that.
looking one.
Yeah, that
The one with the concho on.
yeah, the concho bracelet. We're looking at 5 1/4 with a 1, just a little over 1. We can open it up a little bit. That'll fit me. It'll be a medium. About
Yeah.
6 1/2, 6 1/4. Let me zoom out again. Cool. Goodbye.
Goodbye and great bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Alright, moving on to number 9.
Number 9. We've got these teardrop
Ooh. Sweet.
inlay again. This is most likely Zuni work, Zuni Pueblo in western New Mexico. We've got, ooh, look at that center just glow.
Yeah.
It's like
I
it's-
love that mother of pearl. It just like flashes all the time.
That mother of pearl. We've got centered with jet, turquoise, jet, and red coral. Those are cool. Ooh, look at that! $60 retail. Oh my gosh, Marco.
So is that 36? I think. Yeah, okay. I'm getting better at math.
$36 on sale.
Wow. Great price for those. To
Yep,
Vicky.
sold. Vicky. To the drum.
Everybody
Oh,
wants
Stacy,
those.
Susan. Vicky, gotcha.
Sorry, we'll still hit the drum piece to do Susan and Stacy. Yeah, those ones are meant to go.
Where's my pen? There it is.
Look at 'em. So sweet. So, Stacy, whatever, it might have said that you were first on your side of it, but Facebook is different for a little bit, for everybody. So if you have a different internet connection, depending on how fast your internet is, it might say you did it first, but we've just made a rule of doing it based on what we see in our chat. So based off what we see, it says Vicky, Susan, and then Stacy Nash. I do apologize for that, but that's what we always do. But you will get some pieces in the future, I believe it, Stacy.
Stacy,
got some good
if
ones.
I see another pair of earrings like that, we see earrings in and out randomly, I'll send you a message.
Yeah, and be sure to check our inner circle. Sometimes they change.
Someone else said Stacy said sold first on theirs.
Yeah, for us it says a 5-second difference, or a 0.5 second difference.
0.5 second.
Yeah, you see, 1800
Yeah.
1110.
Yeah, half a second. Stacy, I have Stacy and Susan at the same time, about half a second after Vicky.
Yeah.
I wish we had a better way. Has anyone seen any of the other shows? Is there like a better way of doing that? Because we don't want to cause problems.
Yeah, everyone says something different. Stacy first, Susan first, Vicky on. Yeah, so it depends on there's a term called ping, and it's like milliseconds and like how far away you are from like a certain
Server.
internet tower or
Yeah,
server.
that's how fast Facebook's getting your information. And
So our ping, like we have a great internet speed over here, but it might differ for everybody else. We'll have to check into that, see which one is if there's a better way to do it.
yeah, these are These are cool.
Yeah, let's move on to this.
Moving on.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. These look pretty vintage though.
Yeah, they are old. That's right. They're old, authentic. Fetish dancer earrings.
With some sweet turquoise in it.
Yep, good old turquoise. These are going in the vintage case upstairs.
Is this a Sundancer?
Sundancer. I was gonna say Sundancer, but I think there might be another name for this particular deity.
Knifewing?
Knifewing, yes!
Thank you,
Knifewing.
Tammy! Oh my gosh. We learned so much from you guys.
Old Knifewing.
Oh, Patrick knew it too.
Yep. It was slipping my mind. The old Knifewing earrings.
Gosh, I've never seen this design. I like it a lot.
It's pretty cool. We don't see it much anymore. As a matter of fact, the Pueblos no longer really like the stuff coming off of the reservation.
Oh, okay.
So we haven't seen as much of this mainstream styling in the last, I don't know, 20 years or so. Really awesome.
Gosh, I love the turquoise. And the 3 different shapes that they inlaid too.
Yep, all
They just
hand
match the body.
inlaid there. These stones. Old turquoise. They were probably bright blue one time, and they have been through a lot of probably ceremony and dances and sweats and
Yep.
family dinners and
The sweats would do with it. The patina.
yeah. They're older. Let me see if I can't get a.
And they're studs, right?
They are studs. That's right. We have some comfort backs on the back of them.
These ones are super cool.
Yep.
They're not screwback, they're just regular studs.
Well, it looks like they were probably screwback at one time, and they were updated with the stud.
That's a big stud on the back, a big, what's it called? I don't know what that piece
It looks like a medical
medical grade.
medical grade, yeah, medical silver. They are going to be priced at $180 today.
Yeah.
They're a
those
little
ones
higher.
Are super unique. I've never seen anything like that.
Yep, the old Knifewing earrings.
And you said it comes from Pueblo?
Yeah, one of the Pueblos probably. Could be Zuni.
With the micro inlay.
Yeah,
Super tiny inlay.
cool old Knifewing. You're not going to see the fetishes coming off of the Pueblos much anymore.
Crystal on YouTube's looking for some
Size 4 rings.
We rarely have any of that, but I don't think we have any rings today. Mostly earrings and cuffs, and they've been going quick. Oh man.
There are a lot of legendary
I would
stories
love
about
to
the
hear some
Knifewing man.
stories. Oh wow. Now something like this always tricks me, so I feel like we should check it with a magnet.
Yeah, the backing here.
Like we had a piece come on the other day, and then afterwards we checked it, and I was like, oh shoot, we gotta tell them.
Yep,
Wow, okay.
yep, the old silver. This could be a coin silver or something. It's got an interesting tarnish to it.
Yeah.
Some of the solder throw you off.
Ooh, the articulation of it.
The old bench bead pearl or Navajo pearl or desert pearl on handmade chain, on handmade loop.
Oh, Almonte's on.
Hey Alvin, are you coming by tomorrow? You got the hey?
Oh my god. I put Navajo Chef when I was typing just because I saw your name. Navajo Chef. No, Navajo Pearls.
Old Navajo pearls.
Are these ones studs as well?
We were hoping to do a show for Alvin Monty, everybody, hopefully this weekend. I'm sure some of you will be there, and we hope everyone to be there to support Alvin and his jewelry. Alvin is a Navajo silversmith, and he makes some jewelry for us, and we hope to see you soon, Alvin.
And these are studs, right?
I've heard some stories, and I always have to check which stories I'm supposed to share or not, because I can get in trouble if I'm sharing stories, because some of them are just not supposed to be leaving the reservation or the pueblos. So yeah, these are old Navajo pearl earrings. Probably 70s, 60s, 70s or so. Old silver. This is where today we kind of mimic this design. You see how it's lighter in the middle? It's partly because of the solder, but partly because that rubs in that pattern, and it makes that natural patina wear a very specific way. And these days, modern beads, we mimic that by finishing it along the edges to create that pattern, but this is an old natural way of it happening. Earrings were priced at $180, and we are taking 40% off today.
Just 108 today.
108. Let's just do a straight $100.
$100 on these ones.
$100 earrings.
Gosh. So you're saying you hear stories. So I'm assuming that there might be a story allocated to this design.
No, I was talking about knife wing.
Oh, okay.
And so, I really don't know as much about knife wing as some
sold
other.
to Tammy.
Tammy. Congratulations, Tammy. I have your sheet right here. Congratulations on those old Navajo pearl earrings.
Gosh, I should bring some claves in.
We're gonna get a couple drums. We got another. There's a.
We should take I'll have Devin take a picture of the big drum upstairs just to show everybody.
Maybe we'll get a couple drums down here. I need to talk to the drum makers. There's a guy in Cochiti who's making drums, and then there's some Navajos and make drums in
Have some African drums.
in Gallup area.
Tammy says layaway for her, please.
Layaway items. Let me just make a note.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, most of you probably do know, we do offer layaway through Klarna, which is a different program, and then also regular layaway through us. So if you're interested, it is through us. Your total purchase has to be over $250 to apply. And I don't know if there's a loan with Klarna. Is there?
I don't think so. Yeah, we if you have a purchase of $250 or more, we do a layaway program here in house. We need 25% down and 25% a month until you're paid off.
4 months altogether.
We also have our system called Klarna. If you haven't heard of that before, basically you pay they manage everything and they pay us right away, and we can ship the jewelry right away. And then they set up a payment program with you. So those are options for you.
Yep.
I believe Tammy's referring to
Our layaway.
our layaway. All right, got a couple pair of earrings left.
Ooh.
Some old black onyx studs.
That's number 12. Yep.
Number 12, black onyx studs. Vintage concho black onyx.
Oh, this counts as a concho? Just
Huh?
because of like the circle?
Just the shape, yeah. I mean, I don't know where you draw the line. I think I just say things sometimes. Quick
Go ahead,
question, Crystal, go ahead.
The Crystal on YouTube is planning on asking a question, and we'll answer it when she gives it to us. And are these like kind of curved too?
A little bit. You can see that curvature to it.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if the back is domed in at all, or if it's mostly flat. I assume it's a little bit of a dome.
Yep. These pieces were retailing for $100 on the sales floor, so they'll be $60 today. $60 for the vintage onyx earrings. Okay.
Was that all of them?
You know, I've got 2 more pair here. We've got some clip-on, Zuni turquoise inlay.
So Crystal's asking if Eddie will be back soon.
So he was hoping to come in this next week. That wasn't set in stone, but if he's here on Saturday, then we'll do a show with Eddie. And we invite all artists. We're going to have Jonathan McKinney from Acoma Pueblo. In the next couple weeks, we're really hoping to have Alvin Monty here, maybe tomorrow. And we've got quite a few other native artists that would like to join our show and sell some of their jewelry. And we hope to see them soon. Eddie Secatero will be in and out. And last week he said he'd try to come in on Saturday, but I don't have that set in stone, so I don't want to promise anything. We're on native time sometimes around here. And we just kind of go with the flow. If someone shows up, then we'll bring them down to the showroom and we'll do a show. So if you know any artists in the Albuquerque area or even outside Albuquerque who wants to come by and do a show, it's part of our nonprofit that we have here. TSkies Jewelers Co-op is a nonprofit, and we are dedicated to helping Native American artists sell their pieces, and all artists in the Southwest, but we just tend, not all of our artists are Native American, so I don't want to just preach on that. Honestly, we don't want to have any misappropriation by selling specifically Native American jewelry. We don't want to discriminate against non-natives. We just happen to have most of our jewelry is native. And that's just how it is, because that's our market. So,
and yet we also want to keep native traditions alive.
yeah, there's a balance there, and we're working on a program called the KITA program, Keeping Indigenous Traditions Alive, where we're going to be working with some of the local high schools and CNM, the community college, to put some kids through the jewelry program, specifically Native kids in underserved populations, in underserved areas that don't normally have opportunities to pay for their lodging and their travel, and to get into that jewelry program and keep making jewelry, because we feel it's important that as we're seeing less and less artists coming out of the reservation, to keep that tradition alive. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, anyway, old Zuni inlay clip-on earrings.
And these are super cool. They're like almost faceted. They're like pointed a little bit. And they're only $60 today?
Yep, $60. You can clip these on everywhere.
Oh my gosh. I love how like those stones are each pointed.
Thank you, Crystal. Yeah, if you know artists in the area, just tell them to swing by, and they don't have to be native. Ty Winslow.
Oh, Casey.
Sorry, Casey. Ty beat you to it.
Yeah, those ones are too cute.
Gotta give the drum. I'm not as good as Devin.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got the whole like hand to it. He's got the whole. I forget what it's called. It's like the type of drum roll where you have to like let it bounce. I was in drumline. I should know.
This is Ty.
Ty Winslow.
$60. And this last pair, I think, is a little more Santo Domingo style. We've got these
inlay.
shell inlay earrings. Ooh,
This is a cool style of inlay, though. I haven't seen this.
Yeah.
Is that a piece of bronze right in the center, or silver?
I believe that's silver. Yeah, it's just older and it starts getting that patina. You see the patina on the hooks?
Did the knife wing sell?
The knife wing did not sell, Pat.
It's yours if you want it.
We'll go back through in just a minute. We've got 4 pieces other than these earrings that we'll just do a quick preview over. And if you're watching the show outside of the hours, sold to Linda. Do you want to see the price, Linda? These were $180, so they'll be selling for $100 today.
Awesome.
$100. So, Linda, they're yours.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Linda. Where's my pen? We do this every time.
I'm always so tempted to just like, whenever you say that, just throw a pen.
Throw a pin at me. Maybe you should. Just start throwing pins at me, and pretty soon I'll have 10 pins back here.
Just put a dartboard behind you. I'll throw pens at the dartboard. Don't forget that drum from Linda.
Oh, yeah, I can't forget the drum. Got a little
And our
owl.
little owl.
Yeah. So.
Awesome.
There we go. Okay, we've got 4 pieces to go back over here. We've got, first of all, amazing
Oh yeah.
Navajo stamp work bracelet. This is number 4. Beautiful stamp work. This piece is on sale for $180. size about 6.5. Jonathan McKinney is a master. Jonathan will. I just talked to him this weekend. He's a good friend of mine, and he should be here. He should be here soon. He's trying to get. It'll have to be a Saturday, he said, but in the next couple Saturdays we can try to get him in, show off some of his work. We've got these Zuni inlay earrings. These are on sale for $60. Probably jet, which is a petrified coal. $60. Shep, please check an email I sent concerning my Tuesday purchase tie. Okay. I haven't seen the email. I wonder if one of the other people got it, but I'll ask around and see what's going on with that. We've got the Pat Rowan
The knife wing.
knife wing.
Oh my goodness, these are cool.
These are a little bit more because they are.
Pretty one of a kind.
It's unique.
Yeah.
We're not going to find many of these outside anymore of the blow. These are 180 as well. Knife wing earrings. And finally, we have the Concho Black Onyx studs. And get a measurement on that. I guess I never did that.
Yeah, those are good size.
Those are 1.25.
How much for these ones?
These are 60.
And then the knife wing were 180.
180 for the knife wing. You get kind of used to these sale prices, and it's like, holy smokes, all this stuff.
Sold to Debbie.
Debbie.
For those ones. Oh, something fell. I
I
think.
think I watched something.
Is there still a thing on the back of that?
Yeah,
Congrats.
it's still here. Congrats, Debbie. All right. Debbie, like, it's kind of hard to stop drumming once you get going. You kind of have to.
Maybe for you, and then I'm over here just like drumming. Okay.
It's a good change.
Every now and then we should just switch it up, change our instrument.
Start put the bell in there.
Yeah. I'll bring a whole drum machine. If you have a chance,
$60.
Eliza would like a measurement of her bracelet.
Yep.
Again.
No, we'll pull that right out right now.
Oh, this is what fell. The number.
Oh, flip the number off. That yours is a little adjustable.
Yeah,
Eliza.
that one's.
We can go up and down on that, no problem. It looks like it's set to about a 6.5 right now.
Number 3 bracelet sold.
Number 3.
Was that the? I think that was the last bracelet. I think that's the one right there.
Are you talking about this one, Debbie? This was
Yeah,
I had
that's
this.
the Hogan.
I had this as number 4.
That's
but
number 3 for us.
that was number 3.
Yeah, that's number 3.
Okay, Debbie.
Congrats.
All right, Debbie. Congratulations. Get back to the drum. Devin, we need your flute down here.
Gosh. Well,
Congratulations.
you know what I want now? I just thought of it. Didgeridoo. I'm just gonna find a didgeridoo someday. Debbie Waterman.
That is 180. That's a good price. That's a great price. I know,
For
like
that? Yeah, that's a great price. I feel like a lot of our stuff was a little underpriced today, but you
totally
know what?
was.
That's what we do for y'all. We get you the greatest prices.
Thank you again, everyone, for joining us today. If you're a first-time buyer, we just need your email, and we can send you an invoice. We ship every day, every business day anyway. And if you have any issues at all, we're a small business. Please reach out. You'll talk to me, myself, Matthew James, or Devin, or Marco, or one of 3 other people, and we'll make sure you're taken care of. Our phone number here at the store is 505-862-9443. We definitely encourage you to join our inner circle. And Marco just put a link in there for Amazon. That's right. Our nonprofit is supported by Amazon. If you shop on Amazon and you click that link in the description, 0.5% of your purchases on Amazon will be donated to the co-op for support.
0.5% is small, but it's something.
Hey, yeah, it is something. I mean, when you buy a lot on Amazon these days, especially during COVID, everyone's starting to buy their toilet paper and stuff online.
You know, people are starting to buy cars off Amazon.
Yeah, cars, and 0.5% of a car is pretty good.
I'm like, oh, Amazon sells vans now? Cool.
So tomorrow, I'm hoping to bring you Alvin Monty. He's making jewelry. Whether it's me showing Alvin's pieces or if Alvin can come join, we'd be grateful for that. And I'm sure everyone would like to meet him. On Saturday, maybe Eddie is coming by. We'll see. In the next couple of weeks, we have Jonathan McKinney is supposed to be swinging by, and we'd love to see his work. He's ACMA. His father is a role model of mine and has taught me some things as he built the shops for Navajo Arts and Crafts, Tomei Jewelry, Running Bear and Gallup, and some other places, and he's definitely helped us with some of the design and layout of our shop, so we're really grateful for that. We know there's a lot of shows out there, and there's a lot of places you can go and shop, and so we appreciate you. We appreciate you coming here and visiting us, and we like to see the familiar faces and to talk to you and take the extra time with the jewelry, and maybe we really like to. We're jewelers ourselves. Marco's a jeweler. I'm a jeweler. Devin's a jeweler. All the artists that come in, they're jewelers, and so we like to talk jewelry. And hopefully, if you can see some of the things that we talk about here, you can take that knowledge to some of these other shows and start knowing, hey, who's saying the right stuff and who's selling kind of the cheaper ripoffs and who are the legitimate people? Because there's some really good sellers here on Facebook and I'm doing these lives on YouTube, and there are some not so good sellers. So hopefully, just by showing you some of the little details. That I know a lot of you already know. We learn stuff from you as well. But to arm yourselves with knowledge and to know what you're looking for, so you know if you're getting a quality piece or not. I let Eddie know that I wanted a size 4. Okay, you know what, Crystal? Was it the Charoite? Is that what you wanted?
Charoite?
Yeah, Charoite, or you wanted the rattlesnake ring, is that right? Because I didn't have many of those left, but we actually took apart one of the pendants, I think, to make you a size 4
I remember
ring.
Yeah,
we were.
I didn't know that was for her.
Yeah.
So Hope asked if we were gonna have another 40% blowout sales. So we're gonna be doing 40% on all of our live shows until Valentine's Day.
That's right. We're following the trend of Valentine's, and we're doing 40% off until Valentine's Day. So, yeah, we're going through some inventory. The prices are basically break even on a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. We're also doing some sales through our signature lines on our website. Be sure to check it out. I
can't guarantee the 40% off with some of the artist shows. When the artists come in, they're in charge of their prices. That's just their thing. So, but for some of the pieces that we're showing, we're just turning inventory. If it's been in the shop too long or whatever, we're just getting our money back. And
this is basically our gallery right now since COVID started, right?
So I heard another site that Sonoran Gold was dyed. The actual Sonoran Gold is not dyed. It's Sonoran. There's been a couple names for it. You know, everyone comes up with a marketing name of the stone that comes out. There is a turquoise that looks just like it that has been mistakenly called it. There's also a stone called Mojave turquoise, which is dyed to look a lot like it.
Purple or green or blue.
Yeah, the purple Mojave is not true Sonoran Gold.
It's got a great name though.
Turquoise, yeah, great names.
Mojave, yeah.
Yeah, Ernie Montoya is sourcing it. He owns Sunwest Silver. He's got the connection. If you need, if you want the actual, I mean, he's working directly with the miner. I think he's got a exclusive relationship for that particular mine, and so I work with Ernie. He's done some stuff. traded. I'll trade him turquoise for other things or whatever, work, or I'll purchase some stuff from him, or we'll do some trading. And he has the supply of that Sonoran gold turquoise. As far as I know, I don't think there's anyone else that's really supplying it. So, not to say that he's the only one that has those stones. Not that that's the only place to shop, but usually the turquoise has flown through him in some way or manner. Maybe some artist did some work for him and he traded some stones, or maybe he did some trading with one of the other mines or something. But yeah, that's where that turquoise is coming from, and it is not dyed, not the good stuff. So watch out if you hear that it's dyed. It's probably not the real stuff. It's probably, there's Marty Cobal, great guy. He's Kingman. He owns the Kingman Turquoise Mine. You can follow him on Instagram. He's got amazing turquoise coming out of the mine. But some of the lower quality stuff, they can still sell it, and they're making the blocks of the Mojave turquoise, and you can get some of those dyed stones, and it's not him saying that it's Sonoran by any means, but sometimes someone will buy that stone and call it something else, and once it leaves those mine owners' hands, they don't have control of what else someone else is calling it. So it's a confusing market. If you see someone claiming that, then it's probably not the right show to be watching or the right seller to be buying from. Because you get a name that's hot, like certain stones are hot, and you want to sell your piece, and it's so tempting to be like, oh, that's from this mine that everybody wants. When
I remember
if you
for a
don't
long
know,
time,
then
a lot of people were being like, this is Bisbee, and I'm like,
yeah,
"It's not
everything
like
is Bisbee all of a sudden because Bisbee's hot right now, or everything's number 8 right now, or everything's
Sleeping Beauty.
yeah.
There are those really high quality stones. It's sometimes hard to tell the difference. You can only truly know whenever you get it from the artist.
We'll do an education show again soon. I'll bust out my turquoise.
Yeah, we'll have to show some block.
And show you the differences and the difference of qualities and stuff. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
So
shoot, I was cutting that stone for the inlay, and I was like, God, this is so fragile. And I was like breaking a piece. I'm like, oh my gosh.
And then
block is just like, oh, easy.
Yeah, it's so easy. And you can kind of smell the resin.
Yep.
Yep. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a great Thursday evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Awesome.
Bye.
See y'all.
Thank you.